it's very different. And for Nemesis, I mean, this is a little bit scary. Sure, Mac shouldn't have himself a bad lane up against Storm. Like, it is playable for Storm nowadays with static slide. Even with levels, like you said, the threat of Monkey King is far higher. Jocam can't even go after Colts. You have a lot of nuisances here from Eris. You can't just poke. He's doing a great job constantly poking with the impalement parts as well. And it's just slow.
Oh, that's a nice kill. Mac will find a solo kill onto Makoto.
He's not wanting to rotate until at least this BKB. Maybe with a Radiance, he'll jump in, but he'll not start the fights for sure. Another tier 1 going, and it can just rinse and repeat.
This raid, Makoto, he gets caught. Edict is going to make it hard to take him down in time through the shackles, and he will be able to zip away. But I was going to say, John, it's looking somewhat scary as they're going to continue trying to fight with the boat to fly in on the Shaman. Jing barely surviving for now, but not for long as he does go down. But Makoto, he's out of mana. He'll soul ring up just barely, and he'll get out of there for now, but the Boundless Strike is going to land. Makoto's still trying to escape. Him against the world. The Impalement Arts. It lands, but it won't be enough. Actually, about 30 gold away from having the full Kaya up, so it's a bit of an interesting time to smoke. Could have just secured the Kaya first, but they are going to find errors, which is a nice, easy kill anyway. Escape back, not really going to help that much, and they'll take his life away. And that'll give Makoto the full Kaya anyway, so no problems here. They were running directly towards him as well. Would have been a perfect gank here from Nemesis, but they miss out, sadly. Good game sense here from our POS1 Kunkka. No T1s to play for either, don't forget. They took all T1s very early on. They do end up finding a Kashi, though. Oh, that's a big kill to get here for Talon. Looking to swipe this one away. Talon, though, seem to have a good idea it's happening. They're going to make their move in. Roshan, about quarter HP left. Makoto, can he guess the timing? He'll zip in. It's a bit early. Does he go again? Roshan, it's down, but Max got it. Aegis is up here for the Death Prophet. They will lose Jocam straight off the bat. Makoto, he'll zip in off to the Shaman. Try to burst Jing down, and they've got him. They'll try for the Aegis now as well. Mac, though, surviving. Finally goes down, but they've taken down Savage. Savage and Cuckoo will drop.
That equalizes the game. Now, at the least, you don't have to play into 2 lives here of Mac. It does make it a little bit easier.
Oh, this could be risky. Mac doesn't have any defensive items. He's just going to rely on the Spirit Siphons. Escape back will come in just in the nick of time. He'll have a chance to try and turn this one around. And now Talon want to get out. Talon need to get out of here. It's not the fight they wanted. Oh, Jocam set to fall. WS will join him. Another bad set of engagements here for Talon and Mac.
And again, when they made that move, Savage wasn't fully there to kind of get these big hits off, so they're lacking. Speaking of, though, Savage.
Yeah, speaking of Savage, he's here this time, though, John. They've caught him. And Savage will try to run. Stampede's going to be very effective in trying to get away, but the spirit that could from Mac. Nobody hanging around this Radiant jungle, but it looks like they're thinking about going for the Dire Triangle. Instead, Talon might actually run into them. Oh, big Boundless! Akashi! He found 2 of them. Cuckoo's down. Makoto, he'll zip in with his brand new BKB trying to salvage the fight. But the fight looks pretty over to me. They've got to get out of there. Savage, though, he's been left behind. Oh, Akashi, that's a big Boundless initiation. And he's on the chase for more, though. A nice tree chop now from Jocam. Holding up now, just zipping around. Making a lot of noise, but not really doing too much with him. Just has a regen room, gonna jump in. He'll try to Jing on the Shaman. Jing will be perfectly fine for now, though. In fact, it's Makoto now being chased down. He'll continue focusing on the Shaman. Cuckoo's life has already been lost, but they'll continue the fight anyway. Savage now, he will take down Eris, but his BKB is running. He has no TP either. They got to rely on the Stampede to get him out of there, but it's not looking too good as the Shackles will land eventually, and Savage is going to die. WS even jumping in to try and help out, but Akashi loves what he sees. That'll be another kill. Talon dropping 3 for the sake of 1 support. And it is, again, Cuckoo, who can't afford to get caught, but I believe he did die first.
And he does. He's just caught out every single time. Easiest approach now for the side of Nemesis. Joe Cam.
He's dead. Raven with a nice snipe. 4 down in this team fight now. Oh geez, that spotlight can be deceptively annoying as you try to fight. That evasion not going to be very fun as here we go. They've got a Shaman. It's a good start. They'll try to blow him up and they've got him. The escape back is going to buy him a bit of time. Jing, he will finally die. Now they can go for the fight. They'll go after the Ringmaster next, but Eris is still surviving. In goes the Wukong's command now. Akashi zoning them away. But the tidal wave will drag him out as they need a way out now. Akashi, he's been left behind. He's going to be trying man fight this one out, but he's still got an Aegis up. Maybe they can reinitiate. They might have to, in fact. Raven's trying. Akashi's still going for the tidal wave again. Gonna drag him back. He'll try to mischief dot. They'll torrent him up though, and it seems like Akashi's been left behind to die as Talon successfully defend high ground.
They want to.
Kodo. Yeah, massive target. Hex is out. They've got him with the Storm Spirit. This will be a fantastic start. As Makoto will go down. Buyback is available at the very least for him. They've got what looks like a Rax. Makoto has not brought back. Savage is even here. He'll finally TP back in. XM and Akashi, they've got the primary target they really wanted. They'll drag him back with the tidal wave. Akashi, he's already half HP now. Wukong's command not coming out yet. He'll finally get it out. Makoto, he'll zip right into it, but it's just to zone them away. They just want to retreat here.
Talon cannot afford to lose anyone in the next few minutes. Without threat of Roshan coming in, this is do or die for Talon.
Oh, Savage. He's X'd up. Jing's there though, ready to hold him down. He'll find the Kunkka. There's no choice but to fight. Savage, he needs some help. He doesn't have buyback either. He can't afford to die right now. Savage, BKB, it's about to wear off, and there it goes. They'll jump all in now on the Kunkka. They really want this kill. It could be game if they've got him. They're onto the Shaman though. Jing will go down. Here comes Makoto. It looks like they might be able to fight back Eris and Kuku. They're both down, but it looks like Makoto needs to escape. Meanwhile, Savage barely alive for now, but surely not for long. As they'll move on a WS, Savage is still trying. He survived from the false promise, but it's not enough ultimately in the end. So they'll jump Joe Cam as well. Joe Cam, hexed up, TP cancelled, he's dead. That's gotta be GG. Nemesis have got it. Game 1 should be theirs, assuming they run high. You boys run high ground. They don't know that nobody's got buyback.
They're looking damage. I'd say Savage's positioning is kind of killing them. Like, he's running so aggressive in. He has to be that aggressive, but the places where they're taking this fight is not ideal.
They're trying right for Jing. They want that Shaman so bad, and they've got Jing down. That's one already, but can they get out and survive and reset for another fight? It looks like it might be no, because Savage has been caught out another time. Though he will get the false promise to walk away, so he's going to be all right. It's 4v5 right now. Talon going back on Mac, trying to find the DP, but he'll survive for now. Jump in from WS once again, but the Exo's making life very hard here as Mac.
Don't want to get too hasty right off spells, and it's one more engagement. That's it. That's all it'll take here for Nemesis.
Oh, they found him. WS immediately caught. Wukong's command out. There's no one to defend as Kuku's also being focused down by Mac. He cannot save at all. WS still barely alive. Actually gets a 4-staff away. But they will lose Kuku on the Oracle. No buyback for him. Meanwhile, oh, what a boundless. Akashi again, a 3-man boundless strike. They'll buy back on everybody, but it's not going to matter. 2 down without buyback available here for Talon. Savage gets to the fountain just barely. WS still trying to hold them back here in this game 1. It doesn't look like he's getting out this time around. It should be a tieback. They'll try to drag them back, but it won't matter. 3 down now for Talon. Looking for Makoto. They've got him in the shackles, and GG's called. Nemesis. Game 1 taken by the underdogs here in this best-of-3 final. And look how excited Akashi is that Talon got it completely outplayed here by Nemesis. Standout players, John. It's between Mac and Akashi for me. I want to say Akashi because Mac's the best DP in SEA. You saw Akashi. He got up there for a second. He looked very excited about it. Very talkative all of a sudden, Akashi. It does mean, John, that we're seeing a Mac mid-tiny, which you know how I'm going to feel about it.
Not they will. And the one thing for Raven is that he's making Savage lane a lot tougher than WS is making the SF lane tough, right? Like, because again, you can't really run up there for WS.
Oh, Akashi finds first blood. WS the first to fall as they'll chase for JoeCam, and that could be a double coming up as Eris will take it himself. But that's a brilliant start here down in the safe lane for the side of Nemesis. Mac's going to have help here from Eris. You'll bring JoeCam in for Makoto, and it seems like they will have the ability to take that regen room for JoeCam. On they go to Mac now, trying for a big tiny kill. Mac, he will get caught by the boat. A lot of damage flying in, though a nice telekinesis and an escape back to come out here for Mac, but he's still going to die. No escape for the tiny. So not only do they get that regen here for the Shaman, but they do find the mid-tiny kill for the side of Talon.
It's an interesting back and forth. It's a good psychological litmus test to see how greedy someone is, Mike.
I suppose it is, John. Top lane. Raven gonna turn now. Telekinesis out from Jing to help out, but they've got Makoto to back them up. And of course, Makoto with the boat flying out will be able to secure Jing very quickly. As at least you do get Raven out of there successfully.
At least until he gets a BKB, which he is trying to work towards. So 4K lead from the efficiency. Mac mid.
Throw the boat out, Mac. Already in a lot of trouble here. They'll just try to burst him down with WS, and they've got him already. On a Jing they'll go. Requiem is going to be popped here from Akashi, trying to allow his teammates a way out as they do take down Jing now. Both supports already down in a beautiful song. Cuckoo to lock down the rest of them. They'll ignore Raven altogether. Go right for the SF. Eris and Akashi down. Raven the only survivor. Akashi's still waiting on the far west side of the map. Will show himself now to Savage. Meanwhile, everybody else from Nemesis coming from the north. They're going to find Savage. They'll get the stun off straight off the bat here on the TB. Savage in huge danger. Gets the man drop in time. They'll land the Requiem though. Savage still going. The toss-up is there and he never gets a Sunder off. Just so much control for the TB this time. They'll even find Makoto, another big target here if they can take him down. Toss back here from Mac is going to be onto the Centaur. Makoto will lose the Aegis as Cuckoo now going to show up but has no song for 25 seconds. WS will intervene to boot. They'll try onto Jing. Jing dropping low. Escape back. It will not save his life, but they'll find JoeCam as a trade. Now a nice avalanche from Mac, but he's been dragged back here by Cuckoo. And Mac will die. As Talon successfully able to trade up after WS does engage. The chase continues though from Nemesis, it seems. So the Croakers are now getting involved. This is kind of scary. Talon will clear those out immediately. Raven now going to be targeted. Torrent will connect. He'll pop the Blade Null to try and walk out of here, but he's got no Stampede and he will die. Requiem does land though from Akashi, but they've killed no one. As JoeCam jumps in again. Error's now being caught. They'll at least try to deal with the Shaman, and they've got JoeCam down, but now the song allowing everyone else to retreat, but a counter song.
Oh.
Jing, he's found no one with it.
I think it's a feature if it's the way it works. Again, like Voices Void innately, for whatever reason, I think it's how Chrono is programmed, cannot be stuck in Chrono. He doesn't get the movement speed bonuses on enemy Chronos. But he still finds a way. Mac?
Top lane. Yeah, they're going to find Mac. Nice pickup once again from Talon. Finding the mid-tiny of Nemesis, and
if he's not careful with that BKB usage. 16k lead, 5-12, an advantage of Talon.
JoeCam. JoeCam's found Akashi. He's just watching him. Hex is out. Akashi, more help incoming, of course. WS is going to be here. You've got Savage to jump in as well. Akashi is going to BKB up and try to man-fight this one. JoeCam is down, but he's got no other chance. The best chance he had was just trying for Requiem. But at least he gets something for his trouble.
That's a massive lead you have over the side of Nemesis at this point. Even a full BKB for WS means he's not going to get easily blown up. Not that he has been anyhow, past the laning phase here. Mac.
Here you go again. Bottom lane. Mac. Caught out. Mac. Well, I don't know what he's meant to do here, John. He's just a tiny. He will die. Well, there you go. I mean, Talon, they're just complete control. They're not going to rush the game. They're not going to give opportunities to Nemesis. They're just going to keep taking these small pickoffs. They find Jing as well. Jing with the escape back. Going to survive as they do jump in, trying to find JoeCam or the Shaman, and JoeCam will die. not a bad start. Now the Requiem onto 23 Savage. 23 though, happy to fight with the Aegis up, but doesn't really want to lose the meta. He'll sunder Raven. He does go down. Now the man fight. Akashi, he'll still lose his life. Akashi, he gets the Aegis, but that's about all he gets. And the thing is, he doesn't have buyback, John. Team 3 not lasting. Akashi up in 3 seconds. Talon though not retreating. They're going forward, in fact, as they do take down Jing now. Jing without buyback either. They've got Metamorphosis in 24 seconds. Jump in, toss back, Mac. No, he doesn't find one. They've got to help him out. Raven's going to jump on Jokam once again, trying to deal with the Shaman, and it seems like they should have it, but no, Jokam, he finally goes down, but Raven's going to have to give up his own life for that, and there's no buyback available. None. Mac, toss back again, but it's onto an illusion, and he's all alone. See, this is what I'm saying, John. This mid-tiny, I'm telling you, it's so game loose. Yeah. GG's call. Why you give Mac DP first game? Are you okay? You know what, WS? I'm asking the same question. Are you okay? Who's the standout, John? From Talon? Is it just? What do you think? Is it WS? Is that who we're giving it to?
I would say WS. I would say WS. Okay. I think
that's fair.
Oh yeah, I didn't think they'd actually go left field, but this is something that boosts my confidence in Nemesis. Mikado is going to have a terrible lane. This is bad. And it's going to get worse. Yeah. I mean, it's an arsonist bat rider. For God's sake, you're not going to turn around.
You do have Jokam with a Fade Bolt at least. He could probably steal a couple of them. He does end up missing out on pretty much all of them. Unfortunate. At least gets a bit of XP and does force back. Mac, who is being caught now. Boundless does land, but you've got Jing who's rotated as well. They'll aim down the Shaman of Cuckoo. Excuse me, rather the Naga Siren, I should have said. Cuckoo will indeed die. Eris to secure first blood on the Mirana.
Until another core is willing to throw their body. I mean, they do have Doom ready and Savage. I suppose that is something.
You could try with that. They are going to try now onto Raven, who pops the roar out, but the ensnare was committed by Cuckoo to lock him down, and it looks like there's no chance of him escaping. No Doom even necessary. They'll hand a kill to Makoto, and he will take it, of course, with the Boundless. So you get to hold on to that Doom for another day. Meanwhile, mid Jokam going to be chased here by Eris. Not dying quite yet, but eventually they will take him out. And it looks like they want to try and pressure the mid tier 1. Is going for the minus build as they are going to look for Raven now. Doom is still available from that last time. Roar will not come out in time, and Raven, he will try to run away, of course. There will be a Jing rotation to try and help out. In fact, they're home with the Dominator creep jump. It's doing some damage here. Savage is going to be okay to retreat. The turnaround now with the Roar up. Going to land onto Cuckoo. Savage being slowed up on the side, and now the Serpent Wards. Perfect lock from Jing. They'll even lose Cuckoo, but Akashi does die bottom.
That Blink will smoke now with Eris and Mac. They've got the Moonlight Shadow to back this up as well if they want. They miss, unfortunately, the scan up top on Savage. They might walk back to the camp.
Cuckoo will die, so they do miss out on the big kill on Savage, but they'll still get something for their trouble. It happens really quick. We've got a Bat Rider getting to plus 200 damage right now with the sticky napalm stats. Jump in. They're going to find a nice freebie. Jokam going to find out the hard way that they are indeed Roshaning. So he will die. Makoto is around the area, but obviously he's not going to feel confident enough to try and jump in on his own.
Talon, they have some major spikes though. Ag's back up on WS, so forfeits the Fast Lotus. Wants the barrier first. Maybe a freebie here.
Eris. Nice smoke break here from Amarana. Eris will not be able to escape, but does at least save the life of Raven, who would have certainly just gotten killed off so quickly had Eris not just tanked the gank. Although they're going to try and go for something here. Nemesis jumping on WS, who had the axe going. It won't matter though if he dies before the axe ends up exploding, and in fact it does now, but he's already gone. WS is down. Cuckoo trying to save, actually avoids a balance with that song. It's a bit unfortunate for Makoto because he had the Jingu going, but he's still going to fight anyway. Cuckoo walking out of there. Akashi dying to 23 Savage. Now they're on to Raven, and Raven's gone. In fact, they've even found Mac. The shackles landing from Jokam. Oh, that's a beautiful fight here from Talon. The worst part is, like, you didn't even need to reinitiate.
The damage will come from him. The durability on WS, just with the Ags alone, is immense. And he's going to get a Lotus Orb next.
Oh, they're going to find Jing here on the Shaman. Nice easy pick up on the Jing. And in fact, they've even got a Kashi down south. Have they found him? Jokam? Oh my god, he does.
Oh, Jokam.
He gets there in time. Jokam, he found the primary target in the POS1 Tiny. And Akashi, he can do nothing to survive. Beautiful setup from Jokam. Neither do I, John. Talon smoked up and waiting. Mac's going to show in the mid lane there for a second. They won't jump him though. Smoke on smokes now. Savage going to have his smoke broken. Jump in. Mac got the boundless. Immediately stunning him up. But Makoto, he does get caught anyway. And he's gone. Makoto is down. A massive start here for Nemesis. As Talon, they have to leave. And they will, but not before they take down WS here on Nemesis. Oh, it looked like such a poor start as well. Mac jumping in to the immediate stun, but he's still found.
Yeah, they going to run in. Savage finds himself on Arcane Room, gets a jump onto Mac, but Aurora saves him for the moment. Mac just TPs away. Who cares about Doom? Raven's there with a stun. And that's one major spell gone. Arcane Rune at least mitigate some of that. Jump back in. Catch out Raven. Catch out Jing as well. But here comes Akashi with that fresh blink. Catching out Cuckoo. Doesn't get the song. And he's taken away as well as they keep the chase. Trading a support. Looking for Akashi next. Can they maintain vision? Looks like they can. They've got him down. Toss back to save for a little bit longer, but not long enough. As Mac tried to come in to help his teammate. Does have the lasso. Will have the path with a Firefly, but WX isn't giving up the shield. Explodes right on top. See, they will blink away, saving himself for the moment. But a massive win for Talon, finding 3 for 2. Still not letting go, Mikey. They're still chasing a little bit, but Mac, he's safe. He's fine.
Well done, John. My apologies. Quick disconnection there. Maybe he's not.
Is he safe? He's not safe.
No, he's not, John. No, he's not. He's down.
Oh my goodness.
Massive fight for Talon now. Only waiting. Nemesis. Oh, they're going to find a target. Akashi. That's a big boy. But Akashi's casually walking out of there. Savage, he doesn't have the damage on his own. He needs some help here. They'll roar up Savage. The ward's dropped as well. Savage in big trouble. He's got no secondary life either. Savage is gone. No buyback on the Doom, as now Akashi moves back in. Jokam is gone. WS being targeted. Akashi barely alive. Trying to run out of the Wukongs. Will make it out for now, but not for long as Cuckoo. Cuckoo secures the kill. He gets it with a deluge. So Akashi down thanks to Cuckoo. A perfect song, lining them up. Boundless gonna land on 2. They might lose at least the Shamans if they are continuing the fight. He's trying to deal with WS on the Timber. Cuckoo again going forward onto the Shaman. Is probably going to find Jing. Meanwhile, WS is dying. Cuckoo finally shackled up. Meanwhile, Raven now getting chased down by Makoto. The Makoto, he's been controlled. Makoto's been controlled. Cuckoo, the last survivor, he'll make it out. But they actually won the team fight for the side of Nemesis, so Cuckoo should be available by the time Roshan's about to spawn. Unless they can find more kills. WS now getting caught out. Mid-chain. They will stun him up with the avalanche and the toss. Even Jokam now caught in the circle wards and probably is going to be targeted. So he will go into the ethereal form, but it may not matter. Meanwhile, Doom now Savage. He jumps in on a map, but it's still not looking good for Talon. They're falling like flies left, right, and center. Here comes Makoto with the Wukong team trying to salvage. WS, though, is down. They've lost the Timber, but they found Akashi.
Well, Akashi.
They've taken Akashi down to the Tiny. Chase on for another. They want to find at least Jing on the Shaman, and Cuckoo, he'll blink in. Finds the Shaman. It does cost them a few buybacks to make that team fight work.
Pretty spooky for Talon, as these ports have been dying fast as what we've seen.
Oh, Savage? Savage? He's okay for now. We'll use the Outward Staff, but he's not going to be okay for long unless there's some help coming. And there it is, Cuckoo. He's going to make his appearance, but Savage is down. That's a big loss. I mean, Roshan's up right now. Cuckoo in trouble as well. Cuckoo trying to get away, but there's no way out. They just gave up Roshan. Now it's almost like you don't want here. Dota plus flipping 55% for Nemesis now, John. It's been a very close affair as Makoto also caught. Jing finding another primary target. Jing on this Shaman, the bane of Talon's existence this game 3.
And he is. And that's really just for Roshan going your way. Doesn't take long. You've got the output. Secondary life up for Mac.
That's all they need, John. One good fight. Mac will keep going. There's the jump in. WS is going to try and burst down the bat the first time, but it does not work. Mac will survive. And that's the game plan. Keep Mac alive. That's what you got to do right now if you're Nemesis. Do not let that man die. He'll jump in again. BKB pop. Akashi, he's in as well. Refresh, trying to blow up WS, and he's got him. No, he hasn't. WS with the outward stuff. He survived a little bit, but they finally take him down. He's got buyback though. He'll come back into the fight immediately as Savage jumping in. Refreshes. He got 2 man onto Raven. Meanwhile, WS jumping in, trying to find Max. Will find at least the back. For the first life, that is. Secondary life incoming is Akashi. He's going to jump onto Makoto, but Makoto balances out of there. Akashi still going. WS now in trouble. They're looking for the dieback. Savage to jump in. Raven, he's doomed up a second time with the toss in. They're still trying for the timber. WS is gone. Now onto Savage they go. The Doom in trouble. Surely to die. They'll find Raven, but Savage is down. He'll buy back as well. Makoto now in danger. Makoto to go down to boot. Buyback is available for the MK, but it's 3 versus 4. 2 versus 4. Nemesis. 2 versus 5. They've got it. Nemesis surely going to TI here this year. Talon trying to defend one last time. Savage, he'll jump in, but it's all for naught. Nemesis. GG has called. They've done it. They have done it. Mac on a rampage. They've got TI. Akashi even says it qualified. Oh, can you believe it? Can you believe that, Jonathan?